Billie Hayes passed away on April 29, 2021. She was 96 at the time of her death. Billie is one of those actors who just becomes a character. She would transform into them. And because of that, when she wasn't in makeup and on screen, lots of folks didn't even recognize her. That kind of anonymity can be both a blessing and a curse. It's a blessing because you can go about your day and no one recognizes you. It's a curse because, well, you can go about your day, maybe hit an audition, do a few other things, and no one recognizes you. Here's the first thing that I remember Billie in. Yep, good old H.R. Pufnstuf. The Krofft brothers got the inspiration for this show based on some of the work that they did for the 1968 World's Fair. They took those ideas and fleshed them out into a program that debuted in 1969. Jack Wilde played Jimmy, an 11-year-old boy who becomes shipwrecked on a magical living island. Jimmy's stranded there due to the nefarious designs of Witchiepoo, the character that Billie played to perfection. You see, it turns out that Witchiepoo knows that Jimmy has a magic flute and she wants it for her own. While there were only 17 episodes of H.R. Pufnstuf produced, yep, just one season, because it was broadcast for such a long time on television, it feels like there are way more episodes than that. I know Billie was proud of her work on this show, and I would agree, she was awesome. Still, this isn't my favorite Billie Hayes performance. You see, there was another Sid and Marty show that debuted a few years later called Lidsville, and I contend that this show, which starred Butch Patrick and Charles Nelson Riley, is one of the scariest kids shows in existence. Even if you don't agree with me, you've got to agree that the show's intro was just crazy.
Falling into the heady realm, spinning, turning, whirling, twirling, down, down. And when he looked into the skies, he couldn't believe his ears or eyes. Lidsville is the cookiest, Lidsville is the kickiest, Lidsville is the grooviest, Lidsville is a living and friend. If you get a chance to go there, you'll be glad you did, 'cause everybody who goes to Lidsville really flips his lid.
How's that for a chopper?
Anyway, on that show, Billie plays Weenie, a not-so-great genie who is a friend to Butch Patrick's character on the show named Mark. She does what she can to help him, but truth be told, she's trapped in Lidsville as well. Like I said, I really liked Billie in this role, and I have to believe that much of Billie's real personality, her kind and gentle nature, was evidenced while playing this role. Over the years, Billie would find a ton of work with the brothers Krofft. Even though H.R. Pufnstuf only ran for one season, Witchiepoo would continue to pop up on various Krofft television shows, including Lidsville. Heck, I even remember an appearance by Billie on Wonderbug. Anyone remember that one? Prior to the Sid and Marty Krofft shows, Billie was probably best known for her role as Mammy Yoakum in both the Broadway version and movie version of Al Cap's Little Abner. I must confess that I didn't see Billie in this role until just a couple of years ago, but she's really great, and I can see why she is remembered for this performance. There are a handful of clips right here on YouTube. If you'd like to see more, I'll post a few of the links in the description field of this video so that you can watch them after we're done here. I have also got to confess that I didn't remember that Billie had been in General Hospital until after she'd passed away. During the early 80s, Billie played Secret Agent Robert Scorpio's mentor, Brighton O'Reilly. Like I said, Billie just kind of disappeared into a role. Upon Billie's passing, Sid and Marty tweeted their condolences by quoting Margaret Hamilton, who had once told them that Billie was one of the best witches ever. I totally agree, but I'd say it's more than that. Simply put, she was the best Billie Hayes ever, a quality human being and a darn fine actor who cared about everyone and everything that she ever encountered. Case in point, for years Billie was the president of the not-for-profit organization called Pet Hope, which is dedicated to the rescue, care, and placement of abandoned animals. When Billie signed autographs, she didn't do so for personal gain. Instead, she would request that whoever was asking for her signature make a donation to Pet Hope. I know, it's hard to believe, but for Billie, there were things in life way more important than money. Alright, here's a crossover that never happened, but absolutely should have. It's just a hunch, but I have a feeling that these two heroes are going to have their hands full once Wilhelmina W. Witchiepoo notices that they're sneaking up on her. Anyway, please feel free to share your memories of Billie in the comments section. And while you're at it, if you enjoyed this video, I would very much appreciate a thumbs up. And what the heck, why not subscribe to the channel? I talk about music, movies, and television, mostly from the 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s. You know, the good stuff. But most importantly, and as always, thank you so much for watching.